Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It's Wednesday, the 17th day of May, World Telecommunication and Information Society Day. Whew, a lot going on there. World Hypertension Day. I celebrate that every day, sadly. But hey, look at this.
You don't celebrate.
I got my meds right here. I forgot to take them this morning, but I will. I have them here, so I'll take them now. It's also National Idaho Day, National Graduation Tassel Day, Emergency Medical Services for Children Day, National Walnut Day, National Cherry Cobbler Day, and National Pack Rat Day. I celebrate that too often as well.
Yes, you do.
My garage would prove that. I keep thinking I'm going to clean the garage, and one of these days I will, but today's not that day. Also, I've got a special guest joining us today, Mr. Joe Gatto. We've had him on the program
We visit
before.
with him often. He's a friend of the program.
So he is probably most well known for this TV show called Impractical Jokers. He and three of his best friends started that show together. It's like 10 years ago now. It's been
a while. Yeah, they've had a great run.
Joe is actually no longer on that show, but he's got a lot of other fun stuff that he's working on right now. He's got a book out that we talked about when that came out. Anyway, we're going to chat with Joe Gatto coming up.
What a year. With prices on everything going up, it's more important than ever to have a better credit card. Some people use a credit card that's not a very good one. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Researchers from Colorado State University say bugs are a smart choice for dinner. Ugh.
Oh, gosh.
In a study, they found that both the chitin and healthy fats gained from eating insects appear to be contributing to healthy gut microbia. Yum. It provides plenty of essential proteins and nutrients. Yum. Researchers focused on how cricket-derived designer chocolate patties may affect the digestion process. Here's the thing.
There's no way. If ever.
You do, just don't tell me what it is. I mean, ever. Don't even tell me afterwards. I'm like, oh, that was good. What was it? Lie to me. Don't tell me. Don't even tell me.
You don't have to worry about that. That's not happening at our household.
No, Heidi's tricked me into eating things. Oh, is that good? And she's like, oh, it has onions in it. I'm like, I knew there was onions in it. I don't like onions, but I can taste them. It's not like I'm an idiot. Yeah. But if there's bugs, I don't know what they taste like. Or do I? I don't know. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know the number one cocktail bar / chicken joint, Double Chicken Please in New York, took the number one spot in the 2023 list of North America's best 50 bars? They serve up a wonderfully bizarre cold pizza cocktail, one of their specialties. A Double Chicken Please fun approach to libations also includes the meal-inspired Waldorf salad, which has a whiskey base, and the rum-based mango sticky rice.
Interesting.
So what's in a cold pizza cocktail, you might ask? Go ahead and ask.
What's in a cold pizza cocktail, John?
I'm glad you asked. I had to find it. Parmigiano Reggiano, tequila, tomato, basil, honey, egg white, and burnt toast.
Ew.
None of that sounds good.
Ew.
That whole story was hard for me to read because none of those words belong together. I'm just saying. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. The most anticipated movies of 2023 are all set and ready to rock and roll. So one of them is a biographical film, Oppenheimer, based on the life of the physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer. He invented the atomic bomb.
And I have seen the
trailer for that?
Yeah, the trailer for that.
So that's out now. What else do we have on here? Let's see. Oh, it just talks about who's in it. A whole bunch of people. So apparently it looks like it's going to be Quite the film, and it comes out July 21st, and I have a link to the trailer. So there you go. Michael J. Fox has revealed that he can't even remember dating Bangles singer Susanna Hoffs back in the 80s.
I didn't know he did. That's
So-
pretty cool.
Well, you can't remember it either then. Brad Pitt is getting into the cockpit for an upcoming Formula One film. The movie about a racer putting his retirement plans on pause to help a young driver. It's going to have Top Gun Maverick director, and then Jerry Bruckheimer's at the helm, and there's all kinds of people that are involved in this that, they're saying, okay, that's going to be a big hit. And Robert De Niro is a dad again. He's 79.
I saw that.
Congrats.
Can you even imagine, even at our age, having
No.
another one?
I love kids, but no.
No.
Big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If it's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring in your current phone. iPhones and Samsung phones both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. We've all been told that walking is the best exercise. They say it's easy. They say it's convenient. They say it requires minimal equipment. They also say it has tremendous health benefits. With all of that in mind, many people aim to take the magical number of 10,000 steps a day. Well, here's something else to keep in mind. According to research from the University of Sydney, pace is just as important as the 10,000 steps a day as far as your health is concerned. 78,500 adults with wearable fitness trackers were monitored, and scientists went through all of the information. They found that while achieving 10,000 steps a day is linked to a lower risk of dementia and heart disease, a faster walking pace shows more benefits. So they're saying take the take-home message here is, what am I trying to say? Well, here's what they said. The take-home message here is, for protective health benefits, not only aim for 10,000 steps, but aim to do those
brisk walk
quicker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't just stroll.
That makes sense to me.
Power walk.
Yep.
Maybe not that, but a 7th grader in Michigan is being called a hero for preventing his school bus from crashing after its driver lost consciousness. We already talked about that,
I think
didn't we?
we did, yeah.
I'm almost positive we
That's
did.
pretty great, though.
So I'm looking to see if there's more information. Why do I have this story again? They say that Dylan Reeves, a student at the middle school there in Warren, Michigan, took immediate action and said it took extraordinary act of courage and maturity. The school superintendent is the one that said that. The bus driver got dizzy while driving and followed protocol by alerting home base that she was not feeling well, and she started to pull over, but she passed out before getting the bus stopped. The bus started to veer into oncoming traffic. That is when the 7th grader jumped from his seat, threw his backpack down, and ran to the front of the bus.
Fantastic. What a little stud.
Yeah, grabbed the steering wheel and eased the bus to a stop in the middle of the road in the midst of a panic. There's video footage of this, and he's saying, somebody call 911. I remember watching this, and I think we read that like a week ago or a little over a week ago when it happened. I just want to remind you, this is something, have a discussion with your kids. If they're getting on a bus, would they know what to do? Watch the video and say, would you have done that? Would you know what to do?
Right.
I mean, I don't know that I would have when I was that age, but
Right.
it's good to know. It saved the life of him and many other kids. Scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
InsuranceChicken.com wants to know, how much are you paying for your insurance? I know it seems like a hassle to switch to a different company, but if you can save a few bucks, it's worth crossing the road to InsuranceChicken.com. We have several of the top insurance companies trying to earn your business. They do that by offering great insurance that is cheap. Okay, enough of the silly chicken puns. It's time to get serious about saving you money on your insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Our guest today, Joe Gatto. You might know him from The Impractical Jokers, from Misery Index. He's also movies and other TV shows. He's a stand-up comic. He's the author of The Dog Father. We've had him on this program before, and he's going to be out doing a tour now through the end of the year. Joe, thank you for joining us on the show again.
I missed you. I hope everybody's well. I wanted to check in.
Yeah, we missed you too. And a lot of folks are going to be excited to see you. You've got, I don't know, like 900 shows between now and the end of the year, bopping all over North America, it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cities left that I haven't been able to get a chance to visit yet, so we're going to wrap up this tour in a big way this fall.
My wife and I are big fans, and we've had a chance to see you in person 3 or 4 times. I'm not exactly sure how many, but a bunch of times, and every time it's a different show. Every time it's a whole lot of fun. Let's talk about what show people will see if they come out to see a Joe Gatto show this fall.
Well, I guarantee everybody 3 to 5 laughs. That's guaranteed with the ticket price. You're going to walk out the door with 3 to 5 big laughs.
No, it'll be way more than that.
Yeah, for sure. It's my version of a stand-up show where I get up there and tell stories about, my time on Jokers, my friendships with those guys, both on and off camera, and other aspects of my life, including crazy things that have happened during fatherhood with my rescue dogs, growing up with a crazy Italian mother, all this stuff that is that makes up Joe Gatto. And it's been such a blast to be doing, getting to these towns and seeing everybody, so I'm really excited to continue along.
And something that I really like is you are so comfortable when you walk out and do this show, any show. Now, you've been performing in front of an audience for a long, long time, but how long have you been doing stand-up comedy in front of people like this?
Well, the stand-up comedy thing is newish. It's been only a year and a little bit, a year and I guess a half or so. And I just, I love the stage. I live to make people laugh. So to walk out there and have fun with everybody for an hour and just forget about all the BS that is life and all the hardships we were going through and just laugh together is therapeutic, not only for the people there, but for me as well. So that's really such a great part. And I guess that's why I feel so comfortable up there, because I feel like I'm doing what I should be doing,
And like I said, we've actually seen you live in person, 3 or 4 different times. And the last time we saw Joe Gatto on stage, it was for a show called Traffic Cam Live. Is the show that you're doing now that same show, or are you doing something completely different now?
That's a whole different show. Yeah, Traffic Cam Live was a different format. So this is a stand-up show, which is a proper stand-up comedy hour. I'll have my openers with us, and then we'll get into it and doing my standard stand-up act, which has been a lot of fun to hone over this last year and a half, and it's come a long way, and I'm really proud of the product I've put out there now.
I like that you called it a proper stand-up comedy routine. So what does that mean? Does that mean you hold your pinky up while you're telling the jokes?
I do. I sip. I drink out of a gentleman's glass with my pinky extended the whole time.
Well, I'm excited to see it. And I encourage anybody that's a fan of comedy to check out the show. And we're going to tell them how to find the schedule here in a bit. But first, let's talk about Impractical Jokers. You had a chance to perform for about a decade with 3 of your best friends, and you knew them way longer than that. You guys kind of went to school together and kind of grew up together. What was it like working with, 3 of your best friends for a decade doing a TV show that became a huge hit?
Yeah, it was a decade. Yeah, for sure. And it was crazy to be, you're working with your best friends. It's unbelievable. Such a great time to be able to be putting together such a great product. I'm super proud of the legacy that is Jokers with my time on it. And I think it's been, such a great thing to be part of people's lives that way and basically grow up with people, and people see me grow up on television, get a little bit fatter, a little bit grayer. But it's been, it's such a great thing. And, I miss working with those guys, still friends, but it's funny because we're just not friends from work anymore, So, but it was an unbelievable experience, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Well, we're excited to get out and see one of the shows when it's in our neighborhood. I'm looking right now on the website. You've got shows from now through the end of the year all over North America, United States, and Canada. You're a busy, busy guy. We hope to get out and see you at a show near us. Joe, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Always nice to talk.
Again, our guest has been Joe Gatto and Joe Gatto's Night of Comedy. It's touring all over North America, United States, and Canada. I'm looking here. I don't even know how many shows there are. I'm kind of scrolling through. It goes, there's stuff booked this month all the way through the end of the year, it looks like. So if you're looking for a show in your neighborhood, you can find them. All of the details, tickets, information, all of that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. His website is cannoliproductions.com. But again, like I said, I'll make it super simple and super easy. I've got a link in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday.
What a year. With prices on everything going up, it's more important than ever to have a better credit card. Some people use a credit card that's not a very good one. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The word dice is now accepted as both singular and plural. So you don't have to say,
It used to
5
be
die.
Yeah, it used to be die.
No, it's like 5 dice.
Now it's 5 dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Mice sing like birds, but humans cannot hear their voice. Interesting.
Really?
Yeah. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Humans' noses and ears get bigger as we age.
I know.
That's good news.
I know.
It's a good look for me.
My 2 worst features, too. Like, thanks for
me.
that, God. That's hilarious.
Yeah, flop my ears out of the way. All right. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Dogs usually start sniffing with their right nostril first and then shift to their left nostril if it's something pleasant like food. Who did this study? And our final one. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A UK study found that the average adult spends more than twice as much time on a toilet than being physically active. So they're on the toilet more than they're doing something active.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me? There's 5 fun facts for you.
I don't need to look at you.
Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com. Heidi, question for you. 4 in 10 travelers think this should be banned on airlines. What do you think it is? I would go for this. It's not necessary. Reclining seats.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it depends on which class you're in.
But I'm just saying, I've been on where like the seat reclines.
Where some of it doesn't move at all, yeah.
Well,
but
some of them hardly move, and then there's some that moves too much, where I'm sitting behind them going, okay, if we're not all reclining, you're just like right in my face now. So I don't know. It's just an awkward thing. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If it's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring in your current phone. iPhones and Samsung phones both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A beautician who left her job doing hair and nails is now raking in 7,000 pounds. That's like $8,800 US per month, working as a full-time witch. Yeah. 29-year-old British young lady, Jessica Caldwell, works only on social media, reading tarot cards for celebrities and friends and family. She quit her other job. She had a job because she had a spiritual awakening. She decided, I'm done doing hair and doing nails. I'm doing this instead. She was going through Instagram during a nail a shift where she was a nail technician, but she was on break. Then she bought a witchcraft book, and then she discovered her talent for reading tarot cards and fell in love with crystals. She says now she gets to work from home, chooses her own hours, and has over 5,000 clients, making 3 times what she made as a beautician now as a witch. Yeah. Not for me, but if you're interested, I have a link in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Heidi, get ready to hear this. Common words that classy people avoid. So I've got several here. These are all probably words Heidi uses a lot. Let's start on the bottom of the list and work our way up. Extra. They don't use the word extra.
I don't ever say
Me
extra.
neither. Something is very extra. They mean extra embarrassing. Snack. They don't use the word snack. Okay. Dude. I use that word once in a while. Dude. Sick. So if something is like super legit, don't say, oh, it's so sick. Epic. They say, please quit using that word. Legit. This is so legit. Booze. Ghetto. And then what? With a question mark at the end.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I don't use any of those.
Huh? That's another. If you're a classy person, you don't use the word huh. And the final one on the list, the F word. And I'm not. You know which one. So they're saying don't say these things if you want to be classy, and if you do say them, you have to hold up your pinky while saying them.
I use that one a lot.
You should not use any of those words ever. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
InsuranceChicken.com wants to know, how much are you paying for your insurance? I know it seems like a hassle to switch to a different company, but if you can save a few bucks, it's worth crossing the road to InsuranceChicken.com. We have several of the top insurance companies trying to earn your business. They do that by offering great insurance that is cheap. Okay, enough of the silly chicken puns. It's time to get serious about saving you money on your insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Quote today is Francois de la Rochefleur.
Oh, my.
I probably got none of that.
He
right.
sounds classy.
I don't know who that is, but they say, good advice is something a man gives when he is too old to set a bad example. Oh, I've actually had things where I have to just explain to somebody and I'm not going to get involved because, I'm too old for this. But I feel like I give more fatherly and grandfatherly advice lately than I ever have before. I'm just getting to that age where I'm like, I'm not gonna get involved. But I'll tell you why you shouldn't get involved. All right, quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news. I think this is adorable news. Comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com, a zoo in the United Kingdom. Welcome a pair of rare piglets. They're warty piglets.
Oh.
Let me explain what that is. Two Visayan warty pigs were born at the New Quay Zoo in Cornwall. So it's a small forest-dwelling pig. They're named after the island where they live in central Philippines because of the 3 pairs of warts on the face of the male pig, which help protect their face when fighting.
Oh.
So they're kind of like a warthog, but it's a wart pig, apparently. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen a pig of any kind at a zoo.
We don't really go to zoos enough, do we?
Well, it's been a long time.
Since the piglets are a result of a breeding program at the zoo. After our breeding program had success with 2 warty pigs last year, they were also pleased to welcome these 3 new arrivals, and they continue to increase the wart pig population. Warty pigs are full of character, and the new arrivals are no exception. They're adorable. They really are.
That's awesome.
They believe there's less than 200 of these anywhere in the wild in the Philippines, making this one of the rarest of the wild pigs in the world. And as a little baby, they're adorable. But I see one over here that's big. I'm like, they grow out of that quick. When they're babies, they have little stripes on their backs. They kind of look like a little deer because they got like fur. But it's like a deer with a pig snout, like Bambi with a pig snout.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't explain it any more than that. If you want to see it, I do have a link in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Heidi will look at it and say, that looks nothing like Bambi. She disagrees with everything that I try to interpret. We'll be watching a movie. I'm like, hey, that kind of looks like. She's like, no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Not
doesn't
at all.
look like
Not
them at
even
all.
A little.
Like it looks kind of like, nope, I don't have to finish
you're
saying
wrong.
it. She's like, wrong. Whoever you were going to say, you're wrong. All right, time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday.